What kind of conspiracy theories are you into? What makes you tick?
What makes me tick?
What's your favorite? Which ones do you think are the most plausible?
Yeah.
What's your go-to? I know you've said before you've been getting into conspiracy theories a lot.
Absolutely, bro.
What are your favorites?
Absolutely. I think my personal favorites, I think the main one is 9/11. Inside job. That's the juiciest one. And that's, for me personally, the most believable.
Yeah.
It being an inside job.
Can you give us some insight into why you believe that?
Some insight into it.
Yeah.
I think a number of there's a number of reasons, but I think the main reasons, politically, I can see it. A lot of it was surrounding the US government or the Bush administration needed an excuse to try and, kind of incite a war with the Middle East. And this is a perfect example. This is a perfect way to let that happen. So we suffer this thing and we go through with this. But then, now it's given us a legitimate political reason to do that. So that's one. And that's very, very believable, I think. The second one is, now I've watched countless hours of conspiracy documentaries and videos, live footage of the buildings. These buildings...
Countless hours, did you
Countless
say?
hours.
Wow.
I think during university, for maybe 3 or 4 years, I would get into a particular state where I would watch these religiously. Yeah. And bro, it's not a plane that did this. These are internal demolitions that have happened. It's controlled demolition is what they called it. Someone's planted explosives inside. And the way these buildings fall, it just falls so symmetrically and beautifully. That's not the job of a plane. That's the job of an inside man. And I think this is probably the least plausible out of it, but still a bit dodgy. There's a lot of suspicious activity around that time, where it's almost like people in the country knew what was going on. There was apparently, in terms of trading, there was a lot of suspicious activity that kind of purported to this. Apparently, someone caught a video of really suspicious vans and lorries coming the night before, at a really late time when nothing was delivered, nothing was meant to be there. So it's I feel like it, it's internal, someone on the inside. Do you know what I mean? So that's the juiciest one, I think.
Which one do you think? Which one do you kind of? Maybe it's not true. Maybe it is, but you like the sound of. Can you give me one of those?
The sound of. I think Princess Diana is one.
Okay.
But it's weird. I think, to be honest, Princess Diana is quite believable. Actually, the conspiracy. I think it's very believable. The one, which I thought was quite interesting. Have you heard the conspiracy theories around chemtrails?
What are the conspiracy theories?
Do you know what?
The chemtrails and then the planes.
Yeah. So actually, this has a bit of a history with my family, actually. Because when I was really young, I was in a garden and I saw a chemtrail for the first time in my life. And I was like, wow, look at the sky. Mum, look at the chemtrails. And she came out and she saw it. And she looked at it really ominously and then tapped me on the shoulder and said, son, let's go inside. And I was like, why? And she was like, just don't worry about it, just go inside. And from then on, I had it really piqued my interest at a young age, and I researched into it. The conspiracy theory is that the chemtrails aren't as innocent as they seem. They're agents of control, biological agents which are not good for us. They're, whether it's for weather modification or political power. I think a lot of it is there's toxins in these chemtrails and they're there to sort of pollute certain areas or kind of corrupt people's minds or whatever, right? I like the sound of that, but I just don't think it's true, personally. I think growing up and having matured a bit and looked into the science around it, I don't think it's plausible, but I like it. And it's things I'll pass on to the next generation, to my children. I'm going to do what my mum did to me.
Look up ominously, bring the child in.
Come inside, son. Come inside. They have to learn the hard way.
They do.
What about you?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I feel like I let all of them play about a bit. I think the political ones, like the ones you mentioned, they're mostly probably true. They can't not be. I don't trust
exactly right. Come on.
Any of these people. They're all in it for themselves. But yeah, I even play around with the alien stuff, like the Anunnaki. Do you know the Anunnaki?
No, I don't know about that one.
About these aliens that came many millennia ago.
Right.
Came down, helped us advance, left, and they're supposed to come back at some point.
Oh, is it like with the pyramids and stuff?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of questions around how these people built these.
Yeah.
Those geezers.
Those geezers.
Smart. I like that.
Thank you.
Again, that's why I like you, bro. That's juicy. That's juicy gossip right there.
Saying a gossip like it's.
Wait, but how did they do it? How did they do it?
Apparently, there's loads of explanations.
Oh, okay.
Right. Why not let the imagination play for a bit?
Fester a bit. Do you know what I mean?
I do like a good conspiracy theory.
Same.
I heard someone say something once though, which made me really question everything. They said the amount that you believe in a conspiracy theory tends to be where you are on the socioeconomic scale.
Ooh.
So, like, the further down you are, the more likely you are to believe in conspiracy theories because you feel like there's a reason why all these things are happening. Like,
right.
I have no control on the outside world, therefore something is keeping me down.
Right, okay.
You know?
Yeah, they feel helpless.
Yeah, whereas the further up you are, the more comfortable you are. And you're like...
Because you're probably involved in them.
No, I'm not talking about... Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the I'm talking middle class.
As you're going up.
Yeah, up the social ladder. But then when you get up,
yeah,
you're the one pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to believe in them.
Yeah, you're the one watching these YouTube videos going...
Oh, you got me. You got me.
Oh, it was me. Yes, I did all of this. Yes.
Oh. Yeah.